beautiful creatures, how the devil are you? I hope you're well. If you're new here, my name is Lou, or Lucifer, as my friends like to call me. By my friends, I mean my ever-growing army of demons. We're not in our usual location. No, I'm actually at my grandparents'. This used to be my childhood bedroom. I know, bit emotional. Today, I'm going to get a tattoo, adding to the collection, the ever-growing collection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tattoos, I think now. Yeah, I'm heading to Tamworth to Becky Starr, who is amazing, and she has done practically all of my tattoos bar my first one, which was a huge mistake. Not because I regret it, just because the line work is a little bit shoddy. So hopefully I'm going to get that covered at some point. But today I'm going to get this beast covered. This beast meaning my bottom arm bit. I'm doing that thing with a saw tattoo. I'm so excited. I can't wait, literally. This is my horror sleeve. So I'm gradually working on it. I want to get Dog Soldiers in there. I want to get Hellraiser, American Wealth in London, and Tucker and Dale versus Evil in there somehow, but I'm not too sure how. I know We've Had a Doozy of a Day somewhere. I just think that'd be really funny. But yeah, so I'm going to get tattooed. Apologies about this. I just want to be comfortable today. I can't be bothered. I watch a YouTuber called Emily Boo, and when she goes to get her tattoos done, she's got like her face full of gorgeous makeup most of the time. And I'm like, how do you maintain this? I can't do it. I just want something casual. Also, I've got my Paws t-shirt on. I felt like I had to wear it for the occasion, but I've also got my snacks, I've got my drink, I've had a very good night's sleep, I had a decent meal last night. I'm going to have some breakfast today, so always make sure you have had plenty of food, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you take snacks in, always be hygienic as well. That's a massive one. Like, no matter where you're getting your tattoo, obviously your tattoo artist is going to be incredibly close to you, so it's just nice to smell nice, okay? But yeah, let's go and do this thing, I guess. Have a horrible time in the best possible way. We're here. I don't think many people can say that their tattoo studio is literally right outside Tamworth Castle. I love this place so much. Honestly. Freaking amazing views. And Becky has now got her tattoo studio literally here, so I'm just staring out the window up at the castle. Pretty metal, right?
It might have to click play, doesn't it? Or record, or whatever the button is.
So this is where I'm having my tattoo, and as you can see, I wore my Paws outfit accordingly. This is Becky's studio. Say hi, Becky. And we have Maddie. Yes. This is where Becky started, and I've been your canvas ever since, haven't I? Yes. Your living canvas. But it's beautiful in here. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So metal. So this is how hardcore my tattoo artist is. Her ink caps are skulls, and the little red one at the side looks incredible. I love this so much. I really do. Oh man, that's awesome. So we're now going to do a thing, spur of the moment. I'm currently recording you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. This is Becky. She's gorgeous. We love her. She's very talented. As you can see, well, you can't, as you can see, there we go. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Look, he's so pretty. I'm so glad I wore the t-shirt as well. It's like it was meant to be. Hell yeah, I am chuffed with that. Oh. Okie dokie artichokey, so I am back. Wow. Yeah, so the reason there wasn't a lot of editing, updating, all that jazz is because it is freaking cold out there. I literally, my hands, so I've got Raynaud syndrome, which basically means I've got no circulation in my hands and my feet. Basically meaning that when I'm tapping or when I'm holding my phone, it is literally like I'm getting thousands of pins stuck in my fingers, which is kind of metal, but really not appreciated at the same time. Yeah, so I'm honestly so freaking happy with these tattoos. Yeah, I know. I can't believe I've actually got a tattoo on my head now. I never thought I would. The plan with that is, so I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna have the pentagram on this side and then Lilith's sigil on this side. Yeah, so that's gonna be absolutely awesome. It literally only took like 5 minutes. It didn't take long at all, and it pinched. I'm not gonna lie, it did pinch, but now it's a very dull ache. If anything, like the train journey back, honestly, I didn't feel it. Like, I had to keep reminding myself that I'd had something done there, because there's no pain. There is literally no pain. Billy is a little bit sore now. So I'm not gonna pull the sleeve up just because I don't want to irritate him. But this is my Oodie. This is my sore Oodie that I got from Unwanted Apparel, and it is amazing. So yeah, it was just so nice to catch up with Becky. Like, she's my oldest friend. I've known her since we were 6 years old, which is mad to me. Like, I can't believe I'm 27, 28 this year. That is absolutely disgusting. But we were talking about like different plans, things we wanted to do. So hopefully the next piece I'm going to be getting is my back tattoo. That's going to be a big piece. But we decided that we might be doing a live stream with it. So while she's tattooing me, we'll be live streaming on Instagram, hopefully, because that's the platform she uses mainly for her business. So, if you haven't got Instagram, I am really sorry, but it's, at the end of the day, it's to help her business as well. So that's kind of the vibe with it. But I will be vlogging all of my tattoos from now on. Yeah, we were just talking about, like, skincare routines, aftercare, looking after yourself before you go to a tattoo. So she's noticed that some people think it's funny and think it's a joke to say that they haven't eaten or they're not hydrated before they go to get a tattoo done. Now, bearing in mind, particularly if you're a man, now I'm not genderizing here, I'm absolutely not. However, women have higher natural pain receptors, and deal with pain in a very different way because we're built for it. We're built for it for childbirth and all that jazz. So when we get tattoos and stuff like that, we're better equipped for it. Obviously, like, we still have to, make sure we drink plenty before we go in, make sure we eat plenty before we go in, because it is exhausting, it is really tiring. Aftercare, yeah, make sure you have some sugar, make sure you keep hydrated with water. She's so good. She's literally made like this little self-care station where it's got bottles of water, it's got stress toys, because sometimes when it pinches, you do need to like hold on to something. But yeah, I think at the moment, especially on TikTok, there's this culture where people think that aftercare and the before care is a joke, and it really isn't. So I kind of wanted to make this vlog to set the record straight that you really need to look after yourselves before and after, and particularly afterwards, like with moisturizer. Also, depending on what your tattoo artist has given you. So Becky's being sponsored at the moment, which is amazing, by a tattoo aftercare company. She's actually given me a little pot, so I'll let you know how that goes. I can't remember the name, so I'll pop it down here for you. But basically what I need to do with my tattoos is I need to clean it twice a day with lukewarm water and with a soap that's non-alcoholic. It hasn't got any artificial smells in it, anything like that. I use Simple or Sanex, Really, really good. And then moisturize it twice a day with the cream she's given me, but do a very thin layer of it. And because of that, my tattoos have stayed really, really good. Also, if you're going to use like soaps or anything like that in the future, use moisturising soaps, because then it really helps your skin to kind of like, it helps the tattoos to pop. It basically gives your tattoos a longer shelf life. And do not pick, for the love of God, do not pick your tattoos, because they will scab up. They are basically an open wound and you're treating it as such. So yeah, I think that's the main takeaway from it. At the end of the day, you've paid a lot of money for that session, for that artwork that's essentially on your body for the rest of your life. I also do the half a year rule. So what I mean by that is, if I've got an idea for a tattoo and I've wanted it still after half a year, then I will get it. Whereas if, it's just kind of like a fleeting fancy where it's like, I wanted it, but I don't think I want it in the long run, then don't do it. Do not do it. So for example, like my pentagram, I've always wanted tattoos, small tattoos on the back of my ears, just because I'm not a massive like face tattoo person. I'm not. Also with my job, I can't. Being an entertainer, being a performer, being an actor, you can't really do much to your face unless you want specific roles. So where was I going with this? Yeah, so anyway, I always knew that I wanted tattoos on the back of my ears, mainly just for myself. And the idea kept changing, but the one consistent thing was that I always wanted a pentagram, always. It's very important to me. It's to do with my what I follow, what I believe in. So I was like, you know what? Why not have that? So that's where that's come from, and then where Lilith is going to come from here, because those are two very special parts of my practice. Everything else, like all of my tattoos basically have a lot of meaning to me. Like horror movies are, they get me through really hard times, and like every horror movie that I've put on there is a favourite of mine. But yeah, like everybody's different. Everybody is absolutely different with their tattoos. So some people will have them just because they like the look of them, which is absolutely fine. Some people have them because they have a meaning to them, or they want a memorial for somebody, which I think is really, really sweet. But yeah, I really love hearing different people's tattoo journeys, what it's all about for them, and just looking at other people's tattoos. I think they're amazing. I really do. And once again, Becky, her work is next to none. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, seeing her progression from when she first started and did my first stitch tattoo to now, seeing like the shading of it, the progression of it, that was incredible. I couldn't do that. I really couldn't do that. So she's put so much time and effort into what she's done, and I'm really proud of her for it. So going forwards, I'm going to be doing a lot with Becky this year, hopefully, which is going to be really exciting. We're actually going to Shrewsbury Prison, and I'm going to get a tattoo there because they're doing like a little tattoo festival there, which is so cool. To get tattooed in a prison, heck yes, and not actually be incarcerated there. You can get prison tattoos. I'm not getting prison tattoos. I'm not getting prison tattoos. We've actually come up with a couple that I want to get, but one of them is going to be a Mighty Boosh one, so that's going to be very interesting. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be getting a couple of pieces throughout the year anyway, so I'm going to be building up on my sleeve. I'm going to be doing my back tattoo. And yeah, there's going to be some really exciting stuff from it. So I think it's nice because it's incorporating another part of the darker slice of life thing that I wanted to go for with this channel. I also want this to be informative for anybody who wants to get tattoos, who wants to get like a head tattoo. How does it feel? For me personally, behind the ear here, so I'll show you that. Like it was pinchy, but for how long it was fine. It was absolutely fine. I wouldn't recommend getting it as your first tattoo because it can be daunting. Like I was a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, getting it because I was like, oh my God, I don't know what that pain feels like. In regards to your pain threshold, everybody is absolutely different, you know, because I've had so much wrong with me throughout my life, my pain threshold is warped. So something that could be quite painful to somebody else, now I'm just like, just walk it off. Just walk it off. I don't care. Whereas somebody who hasn't experienced a lot of pain in their life, it can come as quite a shock. I wouldn't recommend getting a really big piece for your first tattoo. Wouldn't recommend it at all. I'd recommend getting something probably about this big, not too big, just because then you can kind of get a feel for it. If anything, maybe getting something smaller. I got a tattoo about this big when I first got my first tattoo, and it was on the near my ankle, and that kind of tested out how I'd feel about the whole thing. So yeah, just think about realistically what your pain threshold is and what you'd be comfortable with. But other than that, honestly, if you're thinking of getting a tattoo and you're nervous about it, it's okay to be nervous. Everybody's nervous about it. I was nervous about getting my first one, but once you've gotten rid of those nerves, it's amazing. It really is amazing. Like every time I get a tattoo now, I feel like I'm becoming more of who I'm meant to be. I feel like I'm leveling up, essentially. You know, I've got a lot of scars on my skin. I've got a lot of like cuts and bruises from different points in my life, and sometimes it's nice to cover it up with something that's beautiful to me. So I've got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg. I don't know what I'll be able to do with it because the skin is still really tender, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it covered because the skin is, it's a thin layer of skin, basically. This is the best it's going to be. Incidentally, I got it from a hot water bottle. If you want to know that story, let me know. So yeah, I'd like to get it covered up, but I don't know. I can do like a tattoo tour if you want. I can absolutely do that, show you the different tattoos I've got. I don't know whether I'm going to wait to get a few more, but we'll see. Yeah, so main takeaway from it, tattoos are, you know, they are painful, but they're worth it. They're absolutely beautiful. Make sure you have a look at the tattoo artist's page. So whether it's an Instagram page, whether it's a Facebook page, whatever. Also look at the reviews as well. 100%. Because if you're going in blind, I was very lucky because I've known Becky since we were practically in diapers. But because I know what she's capable of, we did like art as a GCSE together. So that's mad. But look at the reviews, look at what the artist can do, whether it fits with your vibe, whether it doesn't fit, because there's nothing worse than picking a tattoo artist. You've got an amazing idea and they say, it's not really my forte, so it's not going to work out. Reviews, again, read the reviews because you want to see what the tattoo artist will be like. Obviously, for your first time, it's going to be very anxiety inducing because it'll be your first times, particularly with that person. But then building up that relationship, like I'm with Becky now. I won't get a tattoo from anybody else because I've built that relationship with her. Yeah, I just think it's super important. I really, really do. So it's just a lot of common sense at the end of the day. And I just wanted to do this little video to talk about those little bits and pieces. But yeah, that's another tattoo. That's another 2 tattoos done for me. So hopefully you'll join me for my next one, which will be my back. The live stream will happen. I need to chat to Becky about that. What date we're doing it, I'm not too sure, but it's going to be around March time. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, if you've got any tattoos that you want to talk about, please do. I love talking about tattoos. You can follow me on Instagram. It's 9lucifer6, and you can drop me pictures of your tattoos. No unsolicited pictures though of certain pieces of your anatomy. I've had enough of those. Yeah, or if you just want to chat tattoos, or I've put a picture of Billy up on there now, so you can go and see that over there. But yeah, it's been awesome. So thank you so much for joining myself. Thank you so much to Becky. Again, amazing. Alchemy Moon, Studios, awesome, absolutely awesome. Literally, if you want to find them, they're right next to Tamworth Castle. Amazing, absolutely amazing. But yeah, I hope you've had a good day. If not, that's okay. Always remember, tomorrow's a new day. See you later, guys. Bye.